Only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center Outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
The Ocala Golf Club, one of Ocala's premier golf courses, from its pristine 18-hole course layout to its amazing pro shop. Jason Linhart and the staff at Ocala Golf offer everything that you need for your golf outing. That's the Ocala Golf Club. Experience country club style golf at municipal prices. You won't go wrong with the Ocala Golf Club. Call them for a tee time today, 352-401-6917.
Prices continue to go up. That's coming.
Are you or your loved one being released from a hospital and wondering how you'll manage? Inform your physician that you want to go to Palm Garden of Ocala at 2700 Southwest 34th Street for your rehabilitation. Palm Garden provides pain management, post-discharge follow-up, diabetic care, psychosocial support, and so much more. Plus, they even offer outpatient rehab. This award-winning care facility has a team of licensed professionals dedicated to enhancing your independence. Call 352-854-6262 today.
Here's the latest from the College of Central Florida. On Wednesday, April 20th at 8:35 a.m., Bonnie Hayes and Diana Worthman will tell us about the college's Employer Connection Service to help students and graduates connect with local employers. Tune in to hear about ways CF can help local employers find qualified students and help graduates find jobs and internship opportunities. That's Wednesday, the 20th at 8:35 a.m. on Higher Education Happenings.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Are you wasting time boxing up packages and going to the post office or the UPS store? Are you tired of not knowing what you'll pay when you get there? Just Ship offers pickup service and flat rate packaging and postage rates, which takes the guesswork out of shipping while saving you time and money. So quit wasting valuable time and money. Call or text Just Ship at 352-234-3840. That's 352-234-3840. Just Shipped.
Hey there, Congresswoman Kat Kamak here, your conservative voice in our nation's capital. I'm so proud to be an advocate for the over 65,000 veterans here in North Central Florida. The new Ocala VA Clinic is now open, providing important primary care and specialty services. If you're a veteran in the Ocala area, thank you for your service. Feel free to get in touch with our team by visiting us online at camac.house.gov. I'm Kat Kamak, and it is my honor to serve you.
This ad is paid for by official funds authorized by the U.S. House of Representatives.
Are you suffering from neck, back, or leg pain? Go Green CBD Store can help you with holistic, all-natural, lab-tested products that help with pain, stress, anxiety, inflammation, PTSD, and so much more. We stock smokable products, gummies, chocolate, coffee, tea, even pain cream. Yes, we even have treats and oils for your dogs or cats. Go Green CBD is located in the Paddock Mall in the center court. We're open every day. Come in today for a free sample.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a rainy Thursday. Take a little extra time out there, folks. Get to where you're going safely. You know, we were just talking about rising gas prices, how gas prices have been on the rise. Inflation is on the news every day. Everything seems to be going up. Gas prices, houses, food prices. I mean, it's all spurring Americans to look for ways to cut spending. Every one of us are looking for ways to discount things. For example, what if for the price of one organic tomato at the supermarket, you could grow a whole season's worth yourself right in your backyard? A new survey shows a lot of us are rolling up our sleeves with gardening, composting, even backyard poultry farming to save money and live a more sustainable life. That's why we got Marty Skoll-Jordan from Tractor Supply. She's going to join us to talk about some of these growing at-home trends. Marty, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Oh, good morning, Tom. I hope you and all of your listeners are doing well this morning, even though it's raining there in Florida. In fact, 2,000 people polled. We polled half urban and suburban, half rural. 2/3 are already having an effort to live a more sustainable life. 40% are growing their own produce. 30% are interested in backyard poultry like chickens. And, you know, we're starting to see these trends in our stores as well. More and more are embracing this out here rural lifestyle. We have new customers who are coming in who've recently moved out of big cities, urban areas. And inflation, like you said, Tom, is putting the squeeze on all of us. People are looking at gardening and backyard poultry to extend their budget.
You know, my wife has been composting for 6 months now, getting the garden area ready to go, because last year we just had cucumbers and bell peppers, and we saved so much money on our consumption of cucumbers and bell peppers that now she's got the gardening itch to go out and lower our food costs more, because clearly rising food and gas prices are causing the creative bone to start in people. Tell us about what you're hearing folks say about what we know. Prices are driving them there, but are they truly enjoying it once they start with this work?
Oh, people are loving it. Being in the great outdoors, helping the climate. There's multiple ways of being more sustainable. First, customers are switching from gas to battery-powered tools. In fact, GreenWorks, we have 75-plus battery-operated tools at Tractor Supply. A riding lawnmower, a battery-operated one, Tom, has the same power as its gas-powered brother. It can mow up to 2.5 acres on a single charge. Think about that. Battery-powered tools, we're seeing a 79% growth over the last 4 years, and those are expected to surpass gas tools in the next 2 years. That battery-powered mower can save $2,000 over 10 years by comparison to gas. Another trend, people are growing their own vegetables. You were talking about your wife and composting. Great idea to get the soil settled. You know, you don't need a lot of land. People can do it in an apartment, if you have a tiny yard, or even a big yard or farm. Stock tanks are really cool. They're great planters for tomatoes, peppers, squash, zucchini, and for the price of one organic tomato, and you know how that is in the grocery store. You can grow your own tomatoes for an entire year. And another trend that we're seeing, people are looking for ways to conserve water. So in addition to composting like your wife,
rain barrels.
About a rain barrel. It's an easy addition to any home. It can collect 50 gallons of rainwater for plants and lawn on a day like today when it's raining. And that's a great way to be more sustainable.
You know, you talk about these small changes at home and how much of a big impact they can have on them. One of the big trends, though, that's not a small change, it actually takes some working to do, but the payoff is really, really good, is the backyard chicken farm. Is it really becoming a trend nationwide?
You know, Tom, it's absolutely a trend. In fact, over the last 3 years, especially during the pandemic, we have seen so many people look to backyard poultry. It's all about sustainability. It's a great learning experience for you and your family, and a lot of fun. One chicken can lay 250 eggs in 1 year. That's a lot of delicious omelets. And with organic eggs at $6 a dozen, you see how it's a much better deal. More meaningful, purposeful way to deal with inflation, and of course be more self-sufficient. And you can come into Tractor Supply and get the coops. We can help tell you about getting a flock, help you with the feed and get it going, and then you're feeding yourself.
Well, that's what I was going to ask next is, you know, for somebody who's maybe trying to do the free-range chickens or the coop chickens and they've never done it before, can they come into Tractor Supply and get people to help them with just exactly what all's involved and with training and with places to go to learn how to do this effectively?
Absolutely. In fact, we've got experts in store with everything from chickens to gardening to bees to those battery-operated outdoor appliances. And so you're talking about mowers and blowers. But if you want to come in and talk about chickens, for example, and you're just starting fresh, we've got books, we've got the experts. We can help you with the flock. We have chick days where we actually sell those cute little chickens, and of course we've got the feed and how to take care of them for the year. The coops, a lot of people love to decorate them, especially there in Ocala. We know a lot of folks have been doing that, decorating them, making them really pretty outside. But it's also such a great way for your family. Teach your kids about the food cycle. And this is really a good way to not only raise vegetables, but chickens as well. And I think that we can all really help our climate in the long run.
When you talk about the value of saving $1, and you said that you could save $2,000 in compared to gas mowers, and you could save, a whole year's worth of tomatoes, organic tomatoes you can grow in your backyard for what one organic tomato costs. We're talking about sizable savings. We're talking about if you started adding everything up, you could just by doing these small steps. What do you reckon? Probably $4,000 or $5,000 in savings across the year.
That and more. I mean, think about it. If you're looking at just that mower, that's $2,000 over 10 years instead of doing gas and putting things into the environment you don't want to. I was talking about that mower, 2.5 acres on one charge. That's a lot. If you have a backyard, that will get you mowing for a long time. In addition to that, think about the fresh eggs. You've had fresh eggs in the morning, Tom, sometimes
yes.
from a farm. Those are absolutely delicious. Or getting fresh tomatoes or zucchini. And another thing, sometimes you get a lot of zucchini. I remember having a garden growing up, and we'd share with our neighbors and our extended family. So it's a great way of being neighborly as well. So we're looking at sustainability, we're looking at cost savings, and we're also looking at saving our climate.
Yeah, my wife has a lady the lady doesn't own a farm or anything. She lives out in the rural area on about 3-4 acres of land, and she has a little box set up in her front yard. You leave an empty container of eggs, and you put $5 in there, and you take a container of eggs that she's put in the carrier, and it's $5 for the container, and she's 12 eggs. This woman's making $5 for a dozen eggs. She's getting rid of her eggs because she's got like 30 hens on her property. So she's actually this lady's actually turned it into a business that we're taking advantage of by getting fresh eggs from her. Marty, tell us, where can our listeners go to learn more about all the stuff we discussed today with Tractor Supply?
Well, we would love all of your listeners and you and your wife to come to our stores. We have the experts. They're your neighbors. They're your friends. We want to help you get these things started. You can go to tractorsupply.com, or we have an app. Download our Tractor Supply app. And so we'd love to see you in the store, Tom.
Marty Jordan from Tractor Supply, thanks so much for taking time out with us today.
Have a great day.
You as well. We'll be right back after this time out. You're listening to Ocala Talks, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
New York officials are reporting the arrest of the suspected subway shooter. 62-year-old Frank James was taken into custody without incident after he called Crime Stoppers on himself and took a walk through East Village to await police. A Michigan police officer fatally shot a man after a lengthy fight and was kneeling on his body after pulling him over for expired tags on his car. Video released by police on Wednesday showed 26-year-old Patrick Layoya, an immigrant from the Congo, was resisting arrest when a Grand Rapids police officer shot him on the morning of April 4th. Protesters gathered outside the Grand Rapids Police Department on Wednesday. Billionaire Elon Musk filed paperwork on Thursday to buy all of Twitter for roughly $43 billion. USA Radio News.
Not too long ago, it felt good to withdraw your cash from the bank, didn't it? For a vacation or a new car. But today, withdrawing your own cash has become risky. Pat Boone here for Swiss America. According to The Secret War, a new Swiss America white paper, I learned that all banks are now required to spy on you and me for the government. and then report any financial behavior deemed suspicious or unusual. You must read The Secret War. It's free.
Thanks, Pat. Call toll-free 800-630-1490. That's 800-630-1490.
Truth is, I believe the government's new war against cash is really a war against us all. But the secret is now out. So please, get and read The Secret War.
Again, 800-630-1490. 800-630-1490 today.
Or at SwissAmerica.com.
Prices continue to go up. That's coming up on This Land of Ours.
Farmers, produce safety inspections are here. Prepare your farm with an on-farm readiness review. The Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services and University of Florida are partnering to provide this on-site preparation service for free. Our team of produce safety experts offer individualized support to make sure your operation meets the regulatory requirements. Contact us to help prepare your farm today. Request your free visit at www.fdacs.gov/OFRR. That's www.fdacs.gov/OFRR.
A toast to soil health.
More and more landowners and their farmers are celebrating healthy soil for good reason. Because farmers who use soil health building practices like no-till and cover crops and who use diverse species and rotations report greater farm productivity, profitability, and resiliency. So here's to your soil's health. Contact your local USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service office today and learn how to unlock the secrets in your soil. This message brought to you by USDA and this radio station.
Inflation continues to rise as the Bureau of Labor Statistics reports year-over-year inflation in March was 8.5%. American Farm Bureau Federation Chief Economist Roger Cryon echoes comments from other experts who agree we're seeing the highest level of inflation in 40 years.
The Federal Reserve Bank has the levers to manage the money supply, and there was a 40% increase in the money supply from March 2020 to last December. So for almost 2 years, a lot of folks out in the economy had faith in the system and prices didn't move much. But now there's so much money out there, inflationary expectations are building, and what we're seeing now is an acceleration of inflation. I'm not sure whether or not to define this as runaway inflation, but it will start to look like that.
He expects inflation to linger for a year or two.
Even if the Fed starts to get us back towards what should be the normal rate of growth in the money supply, there's just a lot of liquidity in the market that needs to work its way through the system.
I'm Sabrina Halverson for the Southeast AgNet.
Nobody does spring planting like Rural King, and nobody beats our prices on farm and home favorites, like our own lawn and garden batteries for just $19.99, or 1 cubic foot bags of all-purpose topsoil, just $1.89 a piece, and everything looks better with fresh mulch. Get 2 cubic foot bags in cypress, red, brown, or black, just $2.49 a piece. Stock up today at ruralking.com or your neighborhood Rural King, America's farm and home store.
When it really counts, depend on the source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
We'll have a mix of clouds and sunshine today, high 86 to 88, then becoming mostly cloudy this evening, low tonight 66 to 70. Look for thunderstorm spots Friday morning, otherwise a mix of clouds and sunshine, high tomorrow 86 to 89, partly sunny on Saturday and a thunderstorm Sunday afternoon. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Holly Holdren.